Alright, so I took a little break from the plow truck project, and I got another Blazer, so that kind of sidetracked me, but I'm going to finally get to changing out this belt. If you saw my water pump video, you'd remember that it's pretty well cracked, and you can kind of see it down here on the water pump pulley. To change this out, I'm going to use a 3/8" breaker bar. You could use a ratchet as well. And there's a little square hole down here that fits perfectly for this 3/8" drive. And so that's what we're going to do first. Okay, so it just slipped right in there like that. I'm going to set the camera down here in a second, but I just want to show you how this retracts. Okay, so that just basically removes tension from the belt, allowing you to get the belt off and put one back on. Alright, let me set the camera down here. We're going to pop this belt off. Alright, so what I need to do here is basically just flip this down, take another hand and remove the belt from one of the pulleys, and then release. We'll pop our breaker bar out. And that's it. We just need to get the belt off here all the way. Okay, let's take a quick look at it here. Again, if you watch my water pump video, you remember this thing's cracked. I was going to change it then, but I didn't get one. These are about 25 to 30 bucks if you get one locally. Maybe a little cheaper online. So, all right, let's put the new one on. All right, so we're going to install the new one here, and you want to start out, if you're facing the truck, you're going to be on the driver's side. You're going to start out by taking your belt and placing it down around the power steering pulley, which is right down here. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see down below. If you check out the water pump video, obviously you'll be able to see some of that better, but not everyone's going to take their fan and their shroud off to put their belt on, okay? So then the back side of the belt rides up around the actual water pump pulley, or the one that's right here on the fan. Meanwhile, I'm keeping kind of tension on this right hand side, okay? Because it can kind of get a little unwieldy here. So down below, directly below the water pump, there's a crank pulley. And that one, if you have a broom handle or something like that, it can be a little easier. I'm standing on my plow rig, on my plow push plate, so I'm actually able to reach down in there pretty good. And I'm just going to wind it up around it. Okay, and just make sure that the lips are all on the pulley. Put it back on your fan if it falls off. I'm going to come up around the air conditioner here if you have one. Obviously if you don't, then you don't go around it. The back side rides around this little idler pulley here on the back side of the belt. And then we're going to come up around the alternator, which is right here. Okay, now I need to move the camera so you can see that adjuster, or maybe I can do it from here. And obviously when you put your adjuster in, you have to be on the inside of the belt. And just make sure when you have the tension off the belt, it's nice to go around and just make sure all the lips, you know, the belt's on each pulley all the way. Alright, that's it. Hopefully this video's been helpful. It's quick and painless. Almost anybody can do this. It's a good time to check all the pulleys, make sure there's no slop in any of them, especially this tensioner and this idler. These go bad sometimes. Again, all you really need is a 3/8" breaker bar or a ratchet. You can use a pipe if you want to extend the length, make it a little easier to retract the tensioner. And sometimes you might want to use a broom handle or something to get it down around that lower crank pulley. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, leave them below. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button and you want to see more of this type of thing, hit that subscribe button. Have fun.